At the conclusion of a long-distance road trip and 4 straight wins away from the ACC, things around the Raptors can only be summed up as jolly good. Alone in second place in their conference and with the second most road wins in the NBA, Coach Casey's team hits the halfway point tonight, kicking off a 7-game engagement at the Air Canada Center. First up, a stumbling, bumbling Brooklyn Nets team, now a cellar dweller in the East, but once a powerful rival. Bygones can't be bygones. DeRozan and Lowry want payback every time they see them. How does this lucky 7 start for We the North? Do they pick up where they left off in London? Do the Nets make gains? Toronto, Brooklyn, right now.
Sentiments are echoed by many players and coaches throughout this league, and not just in the NBA, in all sports.
Hashtag NBA vote. Last year it was NBA ballot. Do not do that. As Valanciunas slams it home, it's hashtag NBA vote.
Absolutely, get out and vote. And
DeRozan, and the jumper is good. And the Toronto Raptors regain the lead after the run by the Brooklyn Nets. Gets fouled by Ellington. The way this is Valanciunas, Lowry on the court along with Patrick Patterson, Joe Johnson with Thaddeus Young along with Lopez as James Johnson.
Joe Johnson's going, hey, this is not a scouting report.
Silver just taking it to another level. You know, the People's Commissioner out there and just does a
I like what Scola
job.
said.
It'll be interesting. The one thing too is the clock is down and the shot doesn't go. There's a foul. The one thing I think. Here's DeRozan. Clock is down. DeRozan, and he makes it.
Free throw line 6 times, which is always a plus. That's what you want to see right there.
Here's DeRozan. Plus the foul. Hashtag NBA vote.
You are on it, Natty D. How about that anticipation? Bad foul by Bogdanovich at the other end, but DeMar DeRozan getting into passing lanes, doing a good job to cut off Bogdanovich, and he should just let DeMar DeRozan go at that point.
Here's Lowry. The 3! Kyle Lowry from our nation's capital, Ottawa. Bogdanovich guarding him. DeMar driving, and that's where he's at his best.
Yeah, and that's a decision against Bogdanovich. He's just not a good defender, not able to stay with DeMar DeRozan with his lateral pull.
DeMar feeling it now, and DeRozan's got 15, backcourt 27. As you mentioned, highest scoring backcourt in the East.
He's feeling strong right now.
James Johnson feeling strong as well, and he's to the rim, and it's a 1-point game. Chunky. As a African-American and now being a head coach in the NBA and the journey to get to this point.
And he has a humbleness to him, Matt, that you hear every time he speaks.
72-65 the steal. DeMar DeRozan to the rim. Hashtag NBA vote. And scoring 15th in field goal percentage. DeRozan 21 points.
And that's why you don't want to show Brook Lopez too much respect. You want to go in there. You want to attack him. He's not a great shot blocker. He's a big presence. But if you go with the body or get around him, you're going to have your opportunity.
It was time for a different voice. Here's DeRozan. Jumper good. 23 now.
And getting back to that all-star idea is you got to win games. You got to keep winning.
Especially against teams that are under 500, teams you're supposed to beat. Especially teams at home. DeMar, what an electrifying take to the rim. Hashtag NBA vote.
I've been waiting for that. That's just a big-time move by DeMar DeRozan. Bogdanovich has had trouble guarding him all game long, and he cannot stop DeRozan. He turns the Jets on, and just great body control, taking that ball like this.
Yeah, there it is. Tough shot, and he goes. 28 points now for DeRozan.
Remember, you're playing against an older version of Joe Johnson. He doesn't have the legs like he used to, and you want to make him work at the defensive end, take some of his offense away.
DeMar sees an opening. Finds JV. Back over to DeRozan. Clock down. 30 points for DeRozan, 31 for Lowry.
A little twist on a two-man game right there.
As the Raptors win it, 112-100. over the Brooklyn Nets and improve to 26-15.